Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Bonnie Benson. Happy Friday. Happy end of the first full holiday week. I don't know if anyone else feels very tired. It feels like a long week. And yeah, Melanie, I was trying to think about the people in this group and who is maybe in the LA area. And I'm not sure. Hi, Kate. Welcome. Yeah. Tonight we will definitely hold space for compassion for the things that we see that are going on or that we're experiencing. And also, how do we um, take a step back, hold space for what is, too, if that makes sense? Not get, I don't know the right words. It's pretty easy to get pretty scared these days or to see evidence that we're not safe, that bad things can happen, and maybe they will, maybe we're not. But how do we live with that reality and still find some center of peace when we're able? Respect that sometimes that's a luxury and still aim for it because, yeah, it doesn't do us any good necessarily. But anyways, on a happier note, it's nice to be here. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Yeah. I was partly what I just shared. I was thinking when I was on a walk today because I was looking around in my neighborhood and trying and just not trying, but feeling grateful for the trees and the safety and the normal day that it was so easy to take for granted and how it would feel if that none of that was there and stuff like that. How do we still let ourselves appreciate what we have because it's so important to and manage any guilt, like, so we're fortunate, we can be fortunate. I mean, I don't know everyone's circumstances here, so yeah. How do we stay focused on our wellness and our peace when things are maybe literally burning around us? How do we do what we can to spread love and kindness when we have the energy and the space and the luxury to? We'll practice some of that. We'll also just sit in some stillness as usual and some breathing. So let's start. Just move around, shake it out a little. Get yourself set up, either seated or lying down, so that you can relax and be comfortable for a little while. Yeah, and maybe our focus for the next little while is just to be in our body and appreciate the safety that is. Appreciate the present moment. Practice being present in the moment. But you take a moment to think for yourself, what is your intention for the next 15, 20 minutes? What can serve you so that you're in the best place to support others, best enjoy your life? Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, letting go, releasing. A couple rounds of those cleansing breaths. And go ahead and do a little check-in, a little body scan. Notice what you're feeling physically. Scan for any tension, tightness, jumpiness. Notice relaxation, peace, joy, comfort. Whatever's there, we're just taking stock, not judging. Making sure we're giving some attention. And if you are finding any discomfort, take a few breaths to wherever that is. A few caring, compassionate breaths, like a balm or a salve, to where your body might feel jumpy or racy or tired or fatigued or overworked. If you're not feeling that, just enjoy whatever you are feeling. And go ahead and bring to mind something that you find comforting, anything at all. A cup of tea, a hug, a puppy, a place, a person, solitude, whatever. Something that feels comforting to your heart, mind, and body. Bring that to mind. And notice what that brings up physically. And if you have difficulty with it, that's okay. It's a practice. And let's take a moment to share that feeling of comfort with whoever you would like to at this point. Anyone in your life, in your world that you know or don't know that you want to share some of this warmth and comfort with. Go ahead and just inhale deeply to that warmth, stoking it like we do. And exhale, letting it spread to whoever you want to share it with. A couple breaths like that. And now bring to mind a person or people that you may not want to share that comfort with. And see if you can act opposite for a moment. If you don't feel safe to, or if it doesn't feel right, you don't have to. But see if you are able to share some comfort, warmth, caring with those you would choose not to, or not elect to, or don't agree with, blah, blah, blah. Just see how it feels. And if you feel resistant, maybe just sit with that for a bit, and that's okay. We don't force this one. We practice, though. And we're just breathing as we do this, noticing what comes up, letting it come and go. Bringing that warmth and comfort back to yourself, spending a little more time with it. And inhaling deeply, deeply down into your belly, expanding that belly, filling yourself with that breath. And exhaling very slowly when you're ready. Doing a few rounds of this belly breath, this really deep, slow breath. And turning your attention back to your physical body. What are you noticing now? Is it the same or has it shifted? Maybe you have access to new physical info. What do you notice when you do a body scan? Just noticing what it feels like to sit with that for a moment. Did your brain rush off? How does it feel to give your body, your heart, your mind this attention? No wrong answer. And go ahead, and we didn't start with this, but find some neck rolls if you're laying down. Maybe you're just looking side to side. See what it feels to do this when we're more settled rather than right in the beginning. What do you notice as you move around? Any movements or stretches your body is calling for. We've settled into some stillness and maybe new stuff shows up. And just checking around for any stressors. What would we like to let go of? What does not serve us? We're not burying our heads in the sand. But what can we release? And breathe deeply to whatever that is, thought, feeling, physical sensation. And exhale, just seeing if you can soften around whatever that is. Sometimes it's too much to just let it go. Maybe we just soften our judgments of ourselves or the situation or whatever it is. Our fear, our gripping. What can we ungrip around? What is it futile to grip around? And more importantly, maybe as importantly, what can we turn to? What does bring us joy, hope, excitement, peace? It's not wrong to still practice that, to still lean into that when others are suffering. We don't necessarily serve others by suffering with them. More, we need to take advantage of what we have to stay charged, ready, able to be part of whatever's next, to support, to thrive. We all need to use our oxygen masks. If we're going to do any good. Another body scan, just notice and appreciate spending the time being present in your physical body. we're looking around, but we're also just being present with. From the top of your head, fingertips and toes, filling up the whole space of your physical body with your energy and your breath. Practicing letting that be a safe place and welcome place and a refuge and somewhere you enjoy being and visiting. And taking a moment with your mind's eye to just envision any parts of yourself that might be tangled up with anything that's not beneficial. Using your fresh breath and energy to start to unwind that, to continue to unwind that, to dissolve cords and ties to things that aren't yours. Breathing into that dissolving and untangling, unwinding. And exhale, feeling the relief. Like setting down a backpack, taking off shoes at the end of a hike or walk. That relief. Unwinding, untangling. And breathing in deeply to your own energy, back to that physical body again. Calling your energy back to your own self. There are good drains. There are unsafe drains. But we want to bring it all back. And enjoy just being present with us. The people in this space, our own individual selves. There are good cords, there are good connections that we don't need to dissolve, and we can maintain healthy, nutritive, beneficial. So just thriving in that for a moment. And let's wrap up tonight before we close with some big stretches. Arms overhead, whether you're laying down or seated. Maybe bending at the side. And just noticing what it feels like to move at the end of our time as opposed to the beginning. And what your physical body feels like as you're more present in it. Maybe even giving a little massage or rub to the neck or shoulders or anywhere that you feel some tension or you just want to say hello. Thanks for carrying the weight of my stress today. I appreciate you. Palms, giving the palms a little squeeze, a little rub. Thank you for your hard work today. Everything you carried around for me. Shake off anything you're still holding. And as we're wrapping up, just see what you feel like in your body now. And maybe take a moment to think about how you can maintain anything you created that you're enjoying. What are some boundaries to hold this weekend, your intentions to set to prioritize your peace and well-being, knowing and trusting that that is what serves the people around us best. It's not selfish, it's healthy selfish. So what can you do for yourself this weekend? that will benefit you and therefore the greater good. And if you'd like to stay in meditation, this wasn't a very still meditation, I don't think. Please do. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up. And peace to you all, safety to anyone that is in areas that are unsafe, that are strained and stressed by weather and social, physical, environmental climate. Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Katie. I know it's a little shorter. I need to eat dinner. And Katie, you joined a little late, but I'm glad you joined. Better late than never. Mimi, always great to have you. Bonnie Benson, Anne, always great to have all of you. Vanessa, I'm glad you could join. Yeah, take care, everyone. Anyone that watches this later, be well. And I hope that you're all safe and you remain safe and your circumstances remain safe. Yeah, and healing and recovery to all those that need it. Yeah. Okay, take care, everyone. I'm glad you can make it, and I'll see you all next Friday.